YouTube? Hope you're having a great day, and I want to wish you a happy new year. 2018, really excited for it myself. Lots to come, lots of content coming your way on YouTube and everything else. I just want to do this quick little intro. I'm going to be sharing with you a podcast excerpt from my New Year's resolution podcast, which I just uploaded, and I welcome you to check that out. I'm going to, again, put the excerpt here following this intro, but you can check the link in the description below to listen to the whole podcast. And that's pretty much it. So again, I want to wish you a happy new year. I hope you enjoy this. Stay tuned this week for more content and in this year to come. And thanks for watching as always. I'm freezing out here because for some reason I'm not wearing any socks in the snow and I'm dressed like this. I'm going to get back inside. Stay tuned for the podcast.
Hope you had a wonderful holiday season, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you the most prosperous 2018 new year ahead. If you're listening to this episode on the day it was uploaded, placed online on New Year's Day, thus we enter into the topic of this podcast, which is going to be on New Year's itself, New Year's resolutions, and we'll just briefly touch on my plans for the year ahead. So every year I tend to make some sort of content towards New Year's resolutions and making some sort of change or optimizing yourself in the coming year. And I've done so in the past on YouTube. I believe I've made some videos discussing resolutions in terms of, and I think these were relating to physical achievements and somewhat relating to health, just improving my physical meat vessel, my physiology. And in previous years, my resolutions have been geared in this direction where I would have established the goals of losing body fat percentage or gaining strength. And I've successfully achieved those throughout all the years. You know, it's funny, as I get through the year, I don't really consider the actual resolution itself, but when I reflect back, I do see the improvement, I do see the change. See, my point that I'd like to just make as a whole on this episode is that I think you have time here in this earth. So year over year, you have only so many of these years on earth. So how are you utilizing that time? How are you actualizing yourself during that time here? What are you doing? So in the example I'd given, when I was overweight and boots and bottles, YOLO lifestyle, that is not a good way for me to utilize my time, in my opinion, when I think back to it now. Not that I say I regret it in any way, because I believe that it's all a process and it's all part of a lifespan and growth within that lifespan, within that lifetime. So for me, I believe that I went through that experience because that's what I needed to go through at that time, and here I am now able to reflect back on it. But basically, my New Year's resolution back then was that I wanted to cut this weight. I wanted to lose this weight. I wanted to change my lifestyle, and I wanted to move it into a direction that was harmonious with growth, personal development, beyond just physical development. That would come at later stages. But at this point in time, my thought was I need to start with the physical body, because this is this physical body that you have, that I have, that we all have. We all have our physical meat vehicles, vessels, that we schlep about the world. We drag it around and we clunk it around and we bang it on things and stuff food into it, and it grows. And the cells of your body are constantly dying, decaying, and then being rebuilt.